There is heartbreaking news about J-Hope's pet dog, with him and his family bracing themselves for the worst. HYBE's founder BangPD is under criminal investigation for fraud. Will this affect BTS's comeback? Jin started crying and more BTS news. Stay tuned to get the full story. RM talks about BTS's military discharge. RM just reached a big moment in his career. He won the 2025 American Music Award, AMA, for Favorite K-pop Artist. This isn't just a personal win, it also made music history. RM became the first K-pop artist to win this award both as a solo performer and as part of a group. Even though he couldn't go to the awards show because he's currently serving in the South Korean military, the news of his win spread fast online. BTS's official Instagram page posted the announcement and thanked fans for their support. Their message showed appreciation to fans and included a purple heart emoji, which fans often associate with BTS. RM also reacted to the win on his own Instagram stories. He reposted the announcement and added a short message thanking the American Music Awards and BTS fans, along with a kissing face emoji. In another Instagram story, he shared a news article from Yonhap News that talked about BTS finishing their military service in June. He commented that the end of their service is coming very soon, clearly showing that he's looking forward to what's next. RM won the award after being nominated alongside some of the biggest names in K-pop right now, and even his own group mate Jimin. This makes the win even more impressive, showing that RM's work as a solo artist stands out even when compared to strong competition. However, some people are trying to create a rift between the BTS members and accuse RM of rigging the award show. Right after the announcement, some fans started saying that the results didn't seem fair. A few even claimed the award show might have been rigged. Most of the people upset were fans of Jimin, who was also nominated. These fans believe Jimin had more support from the public than RM. The American Music Awards let fans vote in two ways: on their official website and by using hashtags on Instagram. Some fans had kept track of the hashtag votes and shared screenshots showing that Jimin had the most votes by a big margin. In those images, RM was in second place, and the other nominees were even further behind. People who thought the award was unfair said that if the hashtag votes were counted properly, Jimin should have won. They felt the final result didn't make sense and said it looked suspicious. Some fans online even used strong words, saying it was obviously rigged. But there's a problem. Nobody can prove if those hashtag numbers were totally accurate. Plus, the winner isn't chosen by hashtags alone. Website votes also count, and the American Music Awards didn't share the full results from both voting systems. So it's impossible to know for sure who really had the most votes overall. On top of that, some fans questioned whether RM should have even been nominated. They pointed out that when you look at US music charts like Billboard, RM's solo songs didn't rank as high as those by Jimin, Rose, or Stray Kids. Some fans shared screenshots of the rankings, saying RM was far behind the others in terms of popularity in the United States. They wondered how he even got on the list of nominees in the first place. The American Music Awards haven't explained how they choose the nominees for Favorite K-pop Artist. Nobody knows if it's based on chart success, fan voting, streaming numbers, or something else. Because of this, many fans said they were frustrated and confused. They felt the lack of clear rules or explanations made the whole thing feel less fair. Right now, there's no proof that anything was actually rigged. The data shared by fans online doesn't come from official sources, and without more information from the award show, it's hard to say whether RM's win was fair or not. What is clear, though, is that this win has caused a lot of debate among K-pop fans. Some are excited for RM, while others think the award should have gone to someone else. It shows how emotional and divided fans can be, especially when different members of the same group are competing against each other. Jin concludes his show with thanks to fans and a surprise revelation. BTS's Jin has officially ended his solo variety show, Run Jin, with the 36th episode, which aired on May 27th. This series wasn't just a regular show. It was a personal gift to fans and a way for Jin to reconnect with them after finishing his military service. He explained that he had wanted to meet fans again as quickly as possible, and creating this show felt like the best way to do that. Run Jin was different from most celebrity shows. Instead of sticking to easy or safe activities, Jin pushed himself with tough and exciting challenges. He climbed Mount Hala, which is one of the hardest mountains to hike in South Korea. He trained with the Coast Guard, walked through haunted houses, and even tried sports like gymnastics and fencing. He also performed action scenes that looked like they belonged in a movie. People were surprised by how good he was at all of it. Some viewers even joked that Jin looked more like a professional athlete than a K-pop idol, and many started calling him a sports talent stolen by K-pop. But it wasn't just the physical side of the show that fans loved. Jin's sense of humor, his friendly chats with guests, and his honest personality made the show special. Fans around the world felt a close connection to him, and the show quickly became popular because it felt warm, fun, and unpredictable. Jin shared his thoughts about the end of the show through a message from Big Hit Music. He said that after coming back from military service, he had spent a lot of time thinking about how to show himself to fans again. That's what led to the idea for Run Jin. He admitted that filming was sometimes hard, but he also discovered new things about himself during the process, which made it worth it. He thanked all the guests who appeared, the team behind the scenes, and especially the fans. He said their support made filming enjoyable, even when the challenges were tough. The end of the show doesn't mean Jin is slowing down. After the episode ended, a short scene played that revealed something new. Jin is going on his first solo concert tour. Jin started crying. To celebrate the end of the series, the show's crew surprised Jin with a special farewell video. But what really caught him off guard came afterward, a message from fellow BTS member J-Hope. Jin hadn't expected to see J-Hope on the screen, and his reaction showed how deeply the moment affected him. J-Hope described Jin as someone who always tries to make others laugh and puts other people's happiness before his own. J-Hope talked about how that part of Jin's personality really stood out while making Run Jin. He also spoke about how much Jin cares about BTS fans. J-Hope said that even though fans may have enjoyed the show, they probably didn't know how much work Jin was putting in behind the scenes. He shared that Jin often spent a lot of time thinking about what he could do to make ARMY happy. J-Hope added that Jin was the kind of person who focused more on his fans than on himself, and he said it in a way that showed how much he admired that. When Jin saw the video, his first reaction was to smile and joke around, asking why J-Hope was suddenly appearing. But as the message continued, his face changed. He got quiet, his eyes filled with tears, and he clearly got emotional as he listened to the kind words. It was clear that hearing J-Hope talk about him that way meant a lot. The tribute video also showed clips of some of Jin's funniest and wildest moments on the show, like him trying hard tasks, joking with the crew, and pushing through even when he was tired. J-Hope's calm voice played in the background, which made everything feel even more touching. People who watched the final episode didn't just see the end of a show. They saw how close Jin and J-Hope really are. Online, fans reacted to the tribute by saying they understood how much effort Jin put into the show. Some said they felt thankful because Run Jin had helped them feel better during tough times. Even though Run Jin has ended, the final episode left behind something important. It showed how strong the friendship is between BTS members and how much they care about their fans. Jin's emotional reaction to J-Hope's message was a reminder that everything he did on the show came from the heart, and that he really wanted to make people happy. There is also heartbreaking news about J-Hope's pet dog, with him and his family bracing themselves for the worst. On May 26th, J-Hope and his sister Jiwoo shared an emotional update with fans about their family dog, Mickey. The small Shih Tzu has been part of their lives for over 12 years, ever since he was rescued after being left at a gas station with nothing but a note. Now, Mickey is struggling with serious health problems caused by his age, especially issues with his lungs, and the family is getting ready for what may come next. During a recent live stream on Weverse, after one of his concerts, J-Hope briefly talked about Mickey. When fans asked how the dog was doing, he told them that Mickey hasn't been well lately. He mentioned that Mickey's condition had gotten worse, and said he hoped Mickey would live a long and healthy life. Even though he didn't speak for long, fans could tell from his voice that he was worried. Jiwoo, who takes care of Mickey every day and lives with him, gave a longer update through Instagram. She posted a recent photo of Mickey and explained that his lungs were in really bad shape. She said that the family was trying to emotionally prepare for the worst. Jiwoo also shared that Mickey had already gone through several dangerous moments over the past year, but had fought through them. Now, though, she felt it might be time to accept that things weren't going to get better. She said the most important thing for them was to make sure Mickey was in as little pain as possible, and to help him enjoy whatever time he had left. Fans who've followed J-Hope's journey from the early BTS days knew how special Mickey was to him. Even though Mickey didn't appear much in videos or photos, whenever he did, the love was obvious. In fact, back in 2022, Jiwoo had told fans that Mickey went through surgery for glaucoma. He lost his eyesight and had to get prosthetic eyes. It was a tough time for the family, but they decided on the surgery to help Mickey suffer less. Afterward, he adapted well and continued to live peacefully with them. The news about Mickey's condition made many fans emotional. Social media filled up with messages of love and support for Mickey, J-Hope, and Jiwoo. Fans said they were sad and hoped Mickey wouldn't be in pain. Others also remembered the recent losses in the BTS family. RM's dog, Moni, passed away in 2023, and V's dog, Yeontan, passed in 2024. Fans said that Mickey's illness brought back those memories and made them even more emotional. For fans, these pets weren't just animals. They were part of the BTS story and felt like family. Mickey's life with the Young family started more than 12 years ago, when they found him alone at a gas station. Since then, he's been loved and cared for every day. Jiwoo has often shared photos and updates about him online, and her most recent post touched a lot of people who followed Mickey's story for years. Messages keep pouring in from around the world, filled with love and strength for J-Hope, Jiwoo, and their family, as they care for the dog who's been by their side through so many memories. BangPD is under criminal investigation for fraud. Will this affect BTS's comeback? As BTS gets closer to reuniting as a full group, their agency, Hybe Corporation, is facing serious trouble. The company's chairman and founder, BangPD, is now under investigation by South Korea's financial authorities for possibly breaking the law during important business deals. This news is causing concern for both investors and BTS fans, especially since the group's long-awaited comeback is just around the corner. Several South Korean news outlets have reported that the Financial Supervisory Service, FSS, has been quietly looking into Bang's actions going back to 2019, before Hybe went public on the stock market. At that time, Bang reportedly told some early investors that Hybe wasn't planning to go public. But behind the scenes, he was actually working toward an IPO, the process of selling shares of the company to the public. This contradiction raised red flags and led to accusations that he may have misled those investors on purpose. The investigation also focuses on a deal that could be even more serious. According to reports, Bang made a secret profit-sharing agreement with private investment funds run by people close to him. When Hybe officially entered the stock market in 2020, Bang reportedly earned about $289 million. This deal was never mentioned in the company's financial reports. If these claims turn out to be true, they could mean Bang broke South Korea's capital market laws, which are in place to protect investors from fraud. So far, neither Hybe nor the FSS has explained what's going on in detail. However, neither side has denied that the investigation is happening, which has only made people more suspicious. Some sources say the FSS might soon pass the case to prosecutors to speed up legal action. At the same time, there are reports of a separate police investigation into Bang's finances already in progress. Even though the accusations are about Bang's personal finances and not BTS themselves, many fans are feeling uneasy. BTS is just weeks away from a complete return, with all 7 members expected to finish their military service by the end of June. Hybe has confirmed several times that BTS is planning a comeback later this year. In March, the CEO told the company's shareholders that BTS was working with some of the best songwriters and producers. He also explained that the group would need time to get back into creative mode after their military duties. Although there's still no official comeback date, Park said preparations are already happening. Not all fans are staying calm about the situation. A BTS fan said they didn't understand why someone leading a major company like Hybe would be caught up in a financial scandal. They explained that with BTS so close to reuniting, problems like this could cause delays or create extra stress for the group. Still, some people who work in the entertainment industry believe BTS will not be affected. One music executive said the controversy is about Bang's personal business dealings and has nothing to do with the band itself. They also pointed out that Hybe is a company made up of several labels and that BTS has become strong enough to continue on their own if needed. The same expert said that each BTS member has already proven their success as a solo artist. They explained that while this scandal might damage Hybe's public image, it shouldn't stop BTS's comeback or hurt their plans. Even if Bang is removed from his position at Hybe, the executive believed fans would continue to support the group and make sure their return happens as planned. With the investigation still in progress and legal action possibly coming soon, it's unclear what will happen to HYBE's leadership. But one thing seems certain: BTS's return is still moving forward. All 7 members are expected to be back together by the end of June, and they have both the experience and the fan support to keep going, no matter what happens behind the scenes. J-Hope is giving out Hobi Money. At his concert in Taipei, J-Hope gave fans a moment they won't forget. During a break in the show, he walked to the edge of the stage and handed out Hobi Money, his special merchandise currency, directly to fans in the audience. He even kissed one of the bills before giving it away. The moment quickly spread online, but it wasn't just the act itself that made it go viral. It was the funny story behind it that had fans and J-Hope laughing together. Just a week earlier, on May 18th, J-Hope went live on Weverse. While casually watching one of his past concerts on TV, he showed his viewers a funny part of the show. He zoomed in on a fan in the crowd who was trying to grab a piece of Hobi Money that had fallen under a seat. The fan stretched out their leg and used their toes to pick it up. J-Hope found it hilarious and shared it during the live stream. Afterward, fans reacted with laughter, saying they felt like J-Hope had caught them in the act. Some joked that they'd been exposed, and others said they could totally relate. They'd probably do the same thing to get their hands on Hobi Money. Many fans believe that J-Hope's playful act of handing out the bills at the Taipei concert was his way of joining in on the joke. He wasn't making fun of them, just having fun with them. While wrapping up the tour, J-Hope also reached another major goal. He recently became the first male K-pop solo artist to be on the cover of Billboard magazine. The reaction was huge. Fans rushed to buy it, and the pre-orders sold out several times before the magazine was even released. Many saw this as a big step forward, not just for J-Hope, but for all K-pop solo performers. In the Billboard interview, J-Hope talked about what it's been like to work on his own. He explained that he's involved in every part of the process: writing and producing music, designing the stage, choosing outfits, and even planning the way the concert looks and feels. Fans said they were impressed by how much control and effort he puts into everything. They also appreciated how open he was during the interview, and how honest he was about the challenges of being on his own. From a funny live stream moment involving toes and stage money to becoming the face of a major international magazine, J-Hope has shown fans both his playful side and his serious work ethic. As he gets ready to reunite with BTS, fans are not just excited for what's next. They're proud of everything he's done to get here.